and welcome back. Plot off the press. If you didn't know what tiny little rinky-dink podcast you've been listening to. Hi, I'm Taylor. Sorry for the awkwardness. We've got Casey Carter.
Hello.
And then Carter.
Hello.
I guess Bill.
Wow, Bill.
I got this new rep, and he keeps calling me William, and I'm going, how the fuck does he know my name's William in the first place? Because he's probably brand new, but I've corrected him twice. Now you just call me Carter. And he's like, okay. And then 2 minutes later we'll be talking or a little meeting with a little sales pitch, and he calls me William again. But it's the same way. I got this lady that comes up. She's come up every Friday with her husband, and sat at the bar for the last month and a half, and she wants a vodka. She wants Tito's. Because she always says vodka, then she specifies Tito's. Like she doesn't start off with just Tito's. She doesn't want a Tito's and vodka, which I've had people order before, which is always fun. But anyway, she goes, I want some cranberry and a little bit of orange juice. And every time I've gone, so you want a mattress? She's like, no, I won't. I'm like, okay. Like I'm trying to, like, let her. It's a mattress. So she sat down.
For some reason, years ago, well, you can't really see it. I put your name in my phone as William EEG Carter.
No, see, I have a couple people that are EEGs in there.
And you will forever be that, I guess.
I just have a group. Like, how you can group people?
No, I don't know about all that, but she's still Casey Carter in my phone. I've never changed it in 10 years. I put it in once. It's never changed.
I guess the only thing you would really change is like wife.
Or whatever. Still formal, Casey Carter. I can't believe it didn't say like Miss Casey Carter.
MISS.
NISS.
Anyway, so welcome today. We're doing a couple of magic movies. Woo! And magic like stage performance, not like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter would have been better.
I don't know. We're gonna have to. We're getting into maybe some magic in this. It seems like.
And the Prestige, yes, I would agree. The first one we're gonna do though is the Illusionist with Edward Norton. I don't think we've actually done that many Edward Norton movies. Interesting. It's got Jessica Biel and Paul Giamatti. Neil Berger is the director, who also did not things I can remember. Divergent, maybe.
Yeah. I drew a blank for a second, also, but yeah.
He's done several episodes of Billions, though. I'll give him that. And The Lucky Ones. I think that's the lottery movie, right?
Yeah. Oh, he did. I forgot. He did Limitless.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen the Lucky Ones, but oh well.
So, Illusionist, 2006 movie, kind of old at this point. I know 2006 doesn't feel old, but it's coming up on 20 years. 7.6 out of 10, pretty high rating. But I'll just kick us off here. I'm going to give it a solid 7. I actually had never seen this before. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. I have a few little things like. I really don't like where they do the camera view with like the blotted out edges in the corners and stuff.
Shot.
Yeah, it's annoying. Stop.
They did that a lot in. They did it a few times in Harry Potter 3.
They did. I didn't like it there either. But it's kind of supposed to be a flashback thing, but then they end up just using it through the whole movie, and it was really fucking annoying. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed the plots. I thought Edward Norton was pretty good. Sorry, I just stabbed myself with this pen. Ow.
Puncture wound.
Are you okay over there, buddy?
Okay, well, so I was like counting hairs on my finger, but then I forgot I had the pen, and then jab anyway. But I enjoyed Edward Norton. Paul Giamatti and one of the other actors from the next film are two of my favorite male actors out there. Paul Giamatti doesn't really have a humongous part in this, but I do enjoy his acting whenever he's on screen. But yeah, 7.
He's a huge part of this. I gave it a 6.5 just because. And if you notice, both these movies started with near the end of the movie at first,
Yeah.
which is like, wait, huh? So I mean, like, we'll get to that. But I gave it a 6.5. I've seen it before, but I gave it a 6.5 this time. I guess the first time I watched it, I'd have been closer to the 7.6. But this is one of those ones like you watch it the one time, that's all you really need. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that's somebody's favorite movie out there somewhere. I'm sure it's like, it's my favorite one of all time. I don't know. People are weird, or they haven't seen a movie since 2006. That was the last one they saw. But it's just one of those ones after you've watched it once, it's just like, oh, okay, well, that was enough of that. I mean, you watch it again, and the little kind of cat and mouse that they have. I don't know.
It's good for the first watch through for sure.
Yeah.
Not a big repeatable because the big trick spoiled.
Yeah, and then it's still like I don't know. It's like they took Magic meets Ocean 11. It's just like, oh, okay, well, then check out what we did here at the end, and it's still like this elaborate plot that they put together in like a day and a half.
I still don't know how that potion really worked.
See, again,
and she was in the water for how long?
She's a good floater. I don't know what to tell you.
She floats well.
Yeah, she's very buoyant, or she's got huge tits. One of the two. I don't
think she does.
I can't remember the name of the word. I don't. Anything that she didn't have anything on in this movie that was very flattering.
No, those pants at the end. Yikes.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
When they had the Sound of Music scene at the end there.
Those pants didn't do her any favors.
Okay, well, good to know.
I did one of the comments I did want to make, that cabin at the end, that is a small cabin. That is
I think
that is like the size of the room you're sitting in right now, cabin.
Yeah, I think that this is where the horse stays. And then there was a house that just didn't check out.
Totally.
I think that was it. And I mean,
because especially her being of high class, you would think she would have a better hideaway spot. She was like a duchess or something, right?
You think she'd have taken some money with her.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. What about you? What did you tell? What do you say reading this?
I gave it a 6.
Gave it a 6?
I didn't say it like that.
You said a 6.
I did not.
All right, then.
I would have liked more magic, less love story.
Anyone else feel like Jessica Biel seems like she's out of Edward Norton's realm?
Well, there's like 14.
Isn't she taller than him? She seems like she'd be taller than him.
I have no idea. We can look it up, but what do you mean by realm? As in acting?
Like she just no, not acting. It just she seems like she's like a good 2 points up on the hot scale.
Yes. Well, he's also, this is that little period where he does like the Italian Job, this one, and then there's some other movie I didn't write it down, but where he toys with having facial hair, and so he's got like that bad Pepe Le Pew kind of soul patch mustache that he has in the Italian Job. He's got this kind of like quarter or extra big goatee in this one that doesn't work, and then the movie that I'm forgetting that's like 2004 in between these two.
I think it's that Rounders.
No, he didn't have a mustache in Rounders. He's clean shaven, if I remember correctly. But he doesn't.
You're thinking of the Hulk.
He doesn't have a mustache in the Hulk.
I'm just kidding.
No, but anyway, and he's got a skeezy mustache in that, and it's just like, all right, man, you just need to shave for your movies, or have the art department put on a full beard like that, like a Hobbit beard. Or excuse me, like a dwarf beard.
His needs to be like pointy. Like, I'm looking for almost cartoon character.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's got that angled face.
So he go down to a point.
Are we talking about his chiseled features? Is that what?
That's
he's just got a pointed face.
I guess technically Skeletor is chiseled, but is it?
Is it?
I know Skeletor.
You're so weird.
I would love to get into the story about tripping acid one night when this guy was doing the Skeletor impression.
Nobody cares.
I know, that's why he's like, but yeah, I'm Skeletor.
And we're moving. Who's your favorite?
Huh?
Who's your favorite character?
I guess Paul Giamatti.
That's what I said too. I like him.
I'm gonna go a little twist here. I like the Prince.
Oh,
That douchebag.
Yeah. Oh, he's a douchebag, but he plays a very good douchebag. Like he's
yes,
very good at being a douchebag.
yes, he is.
And he reminds me of somebody else, and I just thought it was a totally different actor for a very long time.
No, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rufus or something.
Yeah.
Who does he remind you of?
R. Kelly. You remind me of my Jeep. I won't. No, that's not it.
No.
I want to.
So Rufus, huh? You like Rufus?
I do. Well, I just thought he did. I thought he did good, really good job in this movie. He plays the douchey villain pretty well. There's another one he's in, Knight's Tale, with Heath Ledger. I think he plays a pretty good villain there, and
He pretty much plays a villain most of the time. The only thing I can think of that I've seen him in that he didn't play was in that miniseries TV Pillars of the Earth. I watched all that, and he plays
Jude Law. He reminds me of Jude Law.
Okay, he does not, but that's all right.
He reminds me of Mad Mikkelsen, or however you say it, the guy who plays Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, the bad guy from Casino Royale, the Cries Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They kind of liken to each other a bit. But yeah, I can't really think of anything he's in that he's good or like nice in, like a good character, or not
That's
like good versus evil.
Pillars of the Earth is the only thing I can think of. He plays like Bob. He plays like Bob the Builder or some shit.
Like he's a evil character in Zorro. I remember that. A Knight's Tale. Yeah, that was everything else. It's all bad. But anyway, I just like him because he's evil, and he seems to be pretty cool evil, or good at being evil. I guess I don't.
He's going to be an evil, but he's just got some bad. He's got some bad plans. I mean, but he gets outsmarted. But everybody gets outsmarted because the illusionist is. He spent some time in the Orient, as he says in the movie. Like, okay.
How does he do the sword trick?
Yeah, that I don't know. But there's so many things in it that's like it never. That's what this movie gets into.
Or like the hologram. How to do the hologram?
Like, let's say it goes from being like an illusion to, and he keeps claiming that he's it's just an illusion, but it's like, man, that looks like sort of witchcraft, even though it never says that. But I mean, just when it explains the fucking the orange tree, yeah, okay, so the thing pushes up and it looks like it grows or whatever. But I don't give a fuck what you do. You still can't pick an orange off of it and throw it into the crowd, and it's still actually an orange. You know what I mean? Like, you can make it look like a fake fucking tree growing.
There's one of those scenes where he's fucking around with this box with some wires and stuff coming out. So what I assumed was that it was some sort of like magnet with the sword thing.
Yeah, but where does he put it?
He puts it under the stage.
When?
I don't fucking know. They don't show him show
it.
He does not have Jessica Biel do it, but
maybe.
Anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, it's like it doesn't.
Well, and like in other movies, it shows you, how things happen. In this one, like with the sword, and with the other shit.
Well, yeah, it goes back and forth. Well, because I mean, right from the beginning, okay. So the fucking Hobbit scene at the beginning, where Frodo is walking down the street with his backpack, and he comes across the magician that turns.
Oh my god! I think the dog farted.
Oh wow! Okay.
Oh my god! It's real bad.
Okay. Wow. That's just in case you're wondering.
Oh my god! That border collie.
Anyway,
oh god! I gotta get some air freshener, you guys.
She's hijacking the show.
Oh my god!
Boo, you okay there, buddy? Did you eat some chili when we weren't looking? No, but with talking about like the very beginning.
What a wild turn in this show.
I mean, look.
Well, I mean, what end do you think it comes out of? I mean, geez.
Well, she didn't have to look at her end right next to us.
Anyway, so like when he's walking down the road, looking like Frodo with a little bag, and he comes across and then he turns a flower into a fucking flute, and then makes it levitate, and then all together, and the tree disappears.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a lot weird, and so that's what I'm saying. This movie goes back and forth. Like, he keeps claiming he's an illusionist, but it's like, if he's magic, he's magic. I mean, just I'll roll with it. I believe in the Force. When I watch Star Wars movies, like,
yeah, just
I'm
tell me
okay with it.
The butterflies. I don't understand the butterflies.
Yeah, how do you get that? You know what I'm saying? But then also just make it magic, or just leave it up to it is magic. But no, they take the point to show the orange tree. You know, and you see like the gears or whatever coming out of the table. It's like, okay, well, which is it fucking then? Which is one of the reasons why this movie isn't better, is because it can't pick a way to go, and it has a little too much love story for somebody that haven't seen each other in 15 years.
That's true.
You know?
That's a very elaborate plot, because if you think it goes all the way back to when she talks to him in the carriage, right? After she talks to him in the carriage is when he goes and does the sword trick and all that stuff, and they supposedly stole the gems off the sword during the sword trick. Like, that is a long time before any of this really romantic thing is coming back up again.
No, remember it's claiming. Remember at the end when Paul Giamatti's thinking about it, it shows the sword, then it shows him handing the suitcase, like she brought the sword in the suitcase and giving it to her, and he was giving it back, like he had to go pop the jewels out of it. Or is when she did that before they went, and then he went and did something to the sword, which I don't know how you doctor up a sword. On top of the fact is, how the fuck do you get the sword out of the fucking castle anyway? He wears it all the fucking time.
They drugged him.
They drugged him more than once?
I don't know.
See? I mean, like,
awfully elaborate.
Again, it's like, well, how did you do it? It just kind of sums it up real quick at the end. It's like, well, hold on. Now I'm still lost.
This whole time, Mr. Norton, he could have just sent the note to the Emperor himself, being like, hey, your son's trying to overthrow you. And skipped all this shit.
Where do they get? Does Paul Giamatti not notice the doctor? That's not the doctor. I mean, he's like, I'm the.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Sorry, we've jumped way ahead to plot holes here, but so you got this doctor who's a family doctor. He's been around the family for how long now?
Well, I mean, if they're rich, he's probably. But this is the family doctor. He's probably exclusively the family doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's got a side gig delivering fucking newspapers. So I mean.
So Paul's never seen him before? What the fuck?
Yeah, no one notices that this guy comes up, and again, then you have the I don't know, the Black Lotus potion that makes her not have a heartbeat or whatever, and then brings her back to life. And the more I talk about it, I mean, the performances are good. Now I'm kind of going down. I want to be like maybe a 5.5. I don't know.
Well, since we are talking about plot holes,
I'm getting angry.
Like at the end when Paul Giamatti figures it out. And he just kind of is like chuckling. It's like, you don't give a shit that like the prince just killed himself for no reason. Like he didn't.
Well, they gotta go. They go away to like he's a one-dimensional character, but that one dimension, they make about. I mean, he's done killed a few women. He beats them up. He's a shithead. So I mean, like if he kills himself, it's just like, oh well. I mean, he was gonna shoot Paul Giamatti for a second. I mean, if you pull a gun on me and are about to shoot me. And then been a shithead to me pretty much all the time, and then all of a sudden you turn around and blow your brains up. I'm really not going to feel that bad for you.
It sucks you did it in front of me.
Yeah. So there's those dreams, but I mean,
well, I was just thinking of his occupation being an inspector.
It's been a few days, so maybe he had a good fucking cry in the shower and tug one out, and then he's ready to go again.
Why does he tug one out?
I don't know, just to get just to really release. I don't know. Does he have a wife? I don't.
Is that what you do when you cry? You tug one out?
No. But the last person that did shoot themselves in front of me, I did. That's how I did it. That's how I got my grieving stage. I think it's stage 4.
Stage 4. Tug one out.
Oh my god.
There's an Oreo stage in there somewhere, but I don't remember the Oreo.
Oh god. We got to move on. We here at Plot Off the Press do not condone
anything that I said.
Favorite scene?
I don't have one.
Well, it's got to be at the end when everything unfolds and it shows you how everything happened, right?
I mean, that's one of them, I guess.
That's when, especially like your first time watching it, you're like, oh, okay.
I kind of enjoy all the scenes with Edward Norton and Paul Giamatti, like when they're talking in the cafe, or he comes to ask him about the orange tree, and he teaches them how to tell if you're holding your hand up to your head. And
does it really do that though?
We'll worry about that when you don't have a spray tan.
I'm just jealous.
Okay, yeah.
You're orange.
No, I'm not.
Just jelly.
No, not at all.
The living orange tree over here.
I'm not orange.
Okay, then. God,
I'm not.
Okay, so Carter doesn't have a favorite scene. He's really starting to shit talk. Do we change anybody out? Do we like the cast?
I do, but I mean, I think Adrian Brody could be Edward Norton.
Okay.
I like seeing that. And then there's this girl, Lee Sedux. She's been in a few things, but she's in the last two James Bond films, the pretty blonde-headed girl. I just, 'cause she's also from Paris. That's the other thing that bothers me about this movie. No one tries to do a fucking accent at all. Is it just me, or is everyone just...
Well, first off,
talking like
they're in
this?
Vienna, and they are absolutely doing accents.
Are they?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
It's just
They all
not that
sound
much.
good.
Like, it's a German-speaking country. How much accent do you really want before they're just speaking German?
Oh, I want it laid on thick. Come on. Like, cartoon style. No. But, okay, maybe they are doing a little bit of accent, but just felt if they had some, maybe, a European person in there, they might, I don't know. And she's smoking hot, too, like Jessica Biel. So
She's very pretty.
yes. But I just changed it out just because, I know y'all don't really, but it was like, I think Adrian Brody could pull that
Yeah,
off.
he'd be okay.
There's some, he's a good actor, and then, Edward Norton did that a lot, I didn't blink out or
Do we switch him? Can we switch him out for another Hulk? Like put in Mark Ruffalo?
What if we just the next?
You have to for Mark Ruffalo. You gotta pull his shirt down a little bit. You gotta have like the chest hair coming out while he's talking.
Ooh, nice.
That's what Ruffalo does. Right.
Yeah.
I don't really have that much more to say about this movie, to be honest.
There are a few other problems with it. He finds a locket in a haystack at night with a lantern.
Like weeks later.
And a gym. There's no shit in the the stall. Like he's not just and then he made the locket. I mean, I don't understand why he waits around risking it to pickpocket Paul Giamatti to the chance of getting caught when he could have just whittled another one. I mean, they moved to the countryside. What else has he got fucking to do? I mean,
that's fair.
And is that a farm or is it just a horse in a room out in the middle of nowhere?
It was 2 horses.
There's 2 horses?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was just petting the one horse or brushing the one horse, whatever. Never mind. So maybe they were on their way somewhere else. Maybe they're going back to the Orient.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
to Budapest.
You can't say that. It's the Far East. I'll give, but yeah, I don't.
Casey, any closing comments?
It's good to watch one time. I think that's all you need.
Oh, another thing. How much are those tickets for the show that lasts 15 seconds? I mean, he doesn't do any kind of opening act or anything like that. He just comes out.
He comes out and makes a ghost appear for a few seconds.
And then that's it. I mean, or even in the orange tree, he changed out a handkerchief, butterflies fluid. He made an orange tree appear in the show. Showed
That's
her
a little better.
Showed her as a zombie or a floating in the mirror, which they don't explain that. Show, ooh, man, that must be.
Well, I mean, they drop a little hint that he talks about the projectors.
Well, because he says leave it when they're cleaning up the.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I could think of is he's got smoke coming up and they're projecting onto the smoke or something.
Yeah, but no, they can't do that because the little kid runs through the audience at one point in time. You can't. How are you gonna? Have
I know. That's when I was like, is it real magic?
Yeah, just tell me if it is or not. I mean, don't. I hate that. Like in The Sopranos, it's like we leave it up to your imagination. Don't fucking tell me the end of the story. Just don't leave me hanging. I mean, just get to the end of a book.
Because didn't one person touch the kid and his hand went through?
Yeah, they all went through. I mean, they did it a couple times, but still, it was.
Yeah, well, but the kid coming through the aisle, he looks up and stares at Giamatti. So that's
Yeah.
that's a like
Yeah.
Yeah.
witchcraft. Burn them at the stake.
Here we go. What fun. I mean, he's into drugging people. I mean, does he drug the whole audience? Is like, well, come to the show. There's drinks before. I mean, is everybody having the same trip? I mean,
I'm gonna go with witchcraft.
witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we should burn Edward Norton. Burn him.
No, he just has to teach us his tricks.
And shave.
Yes.
Definitely shave.
All right. Well,
Unless
I'm
he
going to
puts it
close this out because I don't think there's much more to say about this one. I think there'll be a lot more to say about the Prestige, so we'll talk about that here shortly.
Like how it says that, prestige.
It's a postage.
How else would you say it?
Prestige.
Prestige.
Well, that's boring.
All right, don't
Anyway,
fart again.
thank you for joining Plot Off the Press. Like and subscribe. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. Blah blah blah.
Planet Earth.
I'm going to be releasing a big swath of stuff today, so join us. Bye.
Woo!